everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Netherwar, Bound by Gold. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will continue to be your humble game master for this series. Tonight we are playing Mutants Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is produced by Green Ronin Publishing. It is a D20 system that allows players to roleplay their favorite superhero stories in a satisfying narrative manner, with just a little bit of crunch for people who prefer that in their game systems. If you don't want to roll 700 d6, I got you. It also features hero points, which are a special resource players can use to elevate their character to truly superheroic heights. This takes the form of taking additional actions, increasing their strength or the ranks of their powers for a turn, editing the scene to have something useful suddenly be available, and allows players to use their abilities in creative ways through power stunts. They're earned through good role-playing, vivid descriptions, jokes I think are funny, and from you, the audience. If you follow, subscribe, or donate bits during the stream, you earn a hero point that you can give to the hero or GM of your choice. It is still September, so all subs are 20% off, so if you are interested in supporting us, this is the best time to get on board. We've gathered some dazzling heroes tonight. Say hi, heroes.
Hi, heroes.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, where else we can find them, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, what is one potential downside of your character's superpowers? Starting with Kevin.
I'm Kevin. I'll be playing Overdrive, the resident speedster, and he's just a mess. I don't know what's up with that guy. I'm only online on Monday nights, which don't, if you don't have a schedule like mine, you should be here other nights of the week and check us out. My question of the day. The problem with my powers is I have less of an excuse than everybody else for being late with 18 ranks of speed, and yet I'm always late anyway. Over to you, Jonesy.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy. I will be playing Mortis, our living dead guy. I can be found here on Monday nights. I'm found here on Tuesday nights right now, running Blue Rose. As far as what downsides of my powers, there are so many. My powers are generated by an evil cursed arcane object known as the Soul Vault. And there's a chance I get stuck in the underworld. There's a chance that other people get stuck in the underworld. There's a chance that things that get stuck in the Soul Vault get free. Yeah, it's cursed. And
Hey guys, I'm Kat. I'm playing Centuria tonight. I'm only here on Mondays right now. I'm pretty busy every other day of the week, so this is a nice break for me. As for the question of the day, I would just imagine any sort of physical affection would be hard for Centuria. And I'm not even talking about like what your mind straight goes to. I'm just talking about like hugs and stuff too, because she's so strong that if she puts any passion behind anything that she does, like she has the potential of crushing someone. So I just imagine that wouldn't be the most fun. So yeah, Andy?
Hi, I'm Andy. I am here on Monday nights. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel as I host our Storyforge series. Tonight I am playing Resonant, our resident gem mage. And for her, downside to her powers is basically overloading on the ability to pull energy from different crystals and gemstones. Mages from Lafandi can only usually handle a certain number, and usually it's not more than one. Resonant's special in that she can handle 6, but if she were to try to push that to a higher limit, that could have some very bad repercussions on her. So, yeah, we won't try that. Calvin, you're up next.
All right. Well, I'm Calvin, and I'm playing Bowman, the awesome archer with an incredible array of arrows, who is here every Monday. I myself am also over on the Win with Dice channel on YouTube, where we have a weekly GM podcast and now weekly gaming streams. So if you want to see me stumble through Skyrim for the first time ever, go check those out on Fridays. As for the question of the day, as the person here with no superpowers, I will say that discipline has no downsides.
Oh, wow.
But if I had to choose one, it would be that his training regiment requires him to skip leg day. for double arm duty. And pass it back up to-
So the
You're
secret
dead.
to defeating Bowman is to hit him in the kneecaps with a baseball bat.
He used to be an archer.
Oh no!
Uh,
Yeah, I came back because those speedsters they hit me in the chest, which was their mistake. They caught me in the legs. Then
Jump on my
I
knees.
thought- I thought having an underage sidekick was going to be your weakness. The downside of your power.
Taste in women.
Oh,
Well.
wow, Travis.
True.
I mean,
There's your kryptonite. There it is.
neither time was Bowman's fault. It was.
Not allowed to eat carbs. That's another weakness.
Oh no. That's yeah. That also counts.
Awesome. And I'm Alex. One potential downside to my superpower is if I don't do my job right, you might bounce off of role-playing and never come back and play ever again. Or you might feel like you wasted $4 and 4 hours of your time at a convention that you came to sign up for a game of mine and never ever stop talking about it on the internet until I find you. And tell you to knock it off.
Wow, that was
That's
really specific.
yeah.
You want to make it hurt? Upcharge. Then make them really pay for a game they hate. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. No, there's
Also, by the way, I did watch part of Calvin's latest Skyrim stream, and it was
Ooh.
hilarious. So,
Thank
do
you.
recommend that.
Wait
Yeah.
for it. That's so much fun. Okay, well I think without further ado we can go ahead and get started. Last time on Netherwar, our heroes finally got to the end of the idiot box. They pawned off the Leviathan band successfully on pornography, they braved the Arctic Fox's physical challenges on the stag, and they decided to take matters into their own hands during the climactic finale of Contessa. Rather than keep playing Cork's game the way he wanted them to, they subverted his expectations in true modern television storytelling fashion. Lady Annabella threw herself in front of Lord Reynolds' blade, letting herself die rather than give it to her father and society's expectations. It was truly dramatic. Cork tried to say he didn't like that ending, but our clever heroes convinced him that it was in fact the perfect ending to the story of Contessa. On top of that smarty pants deception, they convinced Cork to go test out his prison cell in the dungeon dimension to see if the wards were still down, inadvertently trapping the trickster once more. That probably won't come back to bite the Freedom League Dark later. Probably. I put that in
It's not.
italics on my notes here. From there, the heroes exited the dungeon dimension and returned to Freedom City, where they learned that they have been missing for 2 weeks, and some of their TV exploits were shown to the general public. Nothing incriminating for their secret identities, but enough that some of them are a little more famous now. Oh, and Mortis is rich!
Mm-hmm.
In the intervening 2 weeks, the Mask of Malador has been loose in Freedom City. Without much of a lead to work with, the heroes chose to follow up with a break-in Southside of the Southside Botanica, which is a local business belonging to one Madame Marie Otondo, a central figure of Southside and a member of Freedom City's magical community. When our heroes met Madame Marie, something seemed off about her. Without hesitation, they sprang into action, tying her up and revealing that this was not Madame Marie at all, but a serpent person named Siniri. Siniri explained that they tracked the mask to this shop using ancient Lemurian magic and planned to draw forth Malador so they may annihilate their ancient enemy once and for all. With that lead, our heroes are on their way to an old flood control tunnel near the swamps west of Freedom City, hoping to get to the mask before it can do any harm. Which is where we will pick up with our heroes.
And we have a couple of Cynthias in tow so they can shore up these tunnels.
You sure do. You're all riding in a Pegasus that is being piloted by these Cynthias. It's not a long trip from Freedom City out to this swamp, but one of them did bring a deck of Uno cards if anybody wants to play.
Nope, we know better.
None of us want to
Glorious.
play.
Oh no, Bowman does after having to sit and recover while they played over him.
No, I think I absorbed the game from a distance. I don't know. Maybe I'll just catch up on some news while we're on the way.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an investigation check or an expertise current events check.
Mortis is checking movies. fiance partner.
Awesome. Bowman got a nat 20 for a 32 on his check the news for any signs of trouble check. As best as you can tell, for the last couple of weeks, Bowman, things have been relatively quiet in Freedom City. If there is a rampaging Malador out on the loose, he has kept it very quiet, which is very atypical for Malador the Mystic. You do find that there have been a couple of... there has been some progress made on Project Custodian. Specifically, it looks like a number of the different construction projects have finally broken ground and have started producing some of the shelters and low-income housing that is being put in as a part of Project Custodian. What else do you find? You do find a report, since you got a natural 20, that a Sub-Terran was captured outside of Freedom Hall trying to get a hold of Resonant. But he was taken back to Subterra.
Yeah, Resident will want to know that.
What was he wanting from me?
Stone.
Did the report say what he was looking for?
The report does not say what he was looking for.
Okay.
Might not be a concern right now, but just something to be aware of in case they come back looking for you again.
Well, I mean, we're going into underground tunnels. They could pop up there. But, oh, we returned his piece. Once he's... Well, whatever. It's not time to deal with that now.
It was not the Terra King who showed up. It
No.
was just a random Sub-Terran.
That doesn't mean it wasn't sent by this Terra King.
You can assume that anywhere they go, they are sent by the Terra King.
Mm-hmm.
They're not particularly independent little buggers.
Right. Okay.
Well, if it's an issue, then let us know if they show up again, in case they show up at your place or something like that.
Hopefully they don't show up at my place. If they show up at the hall again. I'll have to talk to Daedalus when we get back. I'm surprised he didn't mention it when we called him about the swamp, but
He's got a
you
lot
know,
going on.
first things first. Priorities, right?
There has also, in the report in the news, there has been a mass exodus from Star Island of alien refugees being moved to Star Haven. Which is newsworthy, but not necessarily concerning to you all.
It just means Daedalus's pet project is finally wrapping up before he can move on to his next one.
Who will I help next?
Myself! Haha!
No nonsense. Daedalus and I have the same superpower, where we're at the bottom of each other's to-do list.
All right.
But the Pegasus will land nice and softly in the swamps on the west side of Freedom City. You do see, as you're coming in the approach, you can see the old state penitentiary, which has been left sort of empty in the recent years, ever since Blackstone opened up on the other side of Freedom City. It's a more prestigious institution, and it has more ways of holding superpowered criminals, so they haven't used this prison as much. You hop out, and you are free to begin taking a look around the swamp.
I would like to see how much excess magic is in the area. Would you like expertise magic, or would you like perception, Alex?
Expertise magic is fine.
Okay. 34.
So, Resident, you start sort of vibing with the universe, feeling on the local bedrock, trying to get a hold of any ambient magic in the area. There is quite a bit of magic in the swamp. You have felt this magical energy before when you went up against Tom Cypress back in the Nerian Nexus. But there is an undercurrent of Atlantean magic nearby, or what you would recognize as Atlantean magic around.
Okay. And that would most likely be the Mask of Malador.
Yes, or the Lemurians.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at the very least, doing so provides me a direction to head in.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I'll turn it back to the group and I go, I'm getting a huge vibe of Atlantean magic. Also, the magic that powers Tom Cypress is kind of suffused throughout this area too, so we might want to just be careful. I'll turn to the Cynthias. You guys are set to shore up the tunnels. Do you need anything from us before we head out?
One moment. And they go back into the Pegasus and they come out wearing hard hats holding hammers.
Safety first.
Always.
Just don't argue. Just don't argue with another AI called Gideon, okay?
No promises. That guy deserves it.
All right. Well, we should get moving, guys.
All right. Lead the way. We're right behind you.
Right.
Bowman is
So-
the only one who has to walk in the mud.
Loser.
Dang it.
Overdrive
Actually,
can
that's-
run on top of the mud.
I can, but
Actually-
that would splash everybody. Would
That
be-
That is not true. Resonant can take the cloak of flight off and hand it to Fletch.
Mm.
I
Also,
really
you can
don't
piggyback
mind.
Ride if you want.
Centurion can give you a piggyback ride.
Or I can hold you like a damsel in distress.
It's just a little mud. I think I'll be fine.
Alright, when you have that squishy sock feeling, don't complain to me because I did offer.
The boots are waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
water resistant.
They all say.
I assume a few minutes later he will start to feel some water.
Wouldn't you know it?
Squish.
Trent's foot is setting in.
Oh no.
Oh. Just
Pearl.
occasional like as he's walking.
You could swing up into the trees and follow the branches, but
Then he's got to be Tarzan, you know.
the Cynthias will hover just above Bowman behind the group.
He already said it wasn't a problem, so he's not gonna go into the tree.
Gonna prove him wrong, even if they were right.
Are you okay,
Never
Bowman?
gave my
We're
feet dry
sensing-
like all this pride.
We are sensing an overwhelming amount of testosterone coming from you.
That's just how I normally am before a battle.
Oh.
We don't have noses, but we detect the scent of musk.
Like the sense of bullshit.
You must be detecting swamp gas.
Aliens.
Right.
So, Resonant, you are able to lead the group pretty decent way. Please go ahead and give me a perception check as you're navigating through, following your mystical feelings.
29.
29. Awesome. As you are looking, you do see what looks like an old storm drain up ahead. Kind of a concrete base built around a large rusted pipe that goes down into the swamp. There is
This
a
is
bit of
the end.
slick water down there, as well as some mason stonework and stuff like that.
This is the entrance to the tunnels, I guess. Down the hatch.
So it's like just completely dark in there.
It is.
Okay, we'll put on some night vision goggles and hope that helps. Ironically, I don't have a flashlight in my utility belt.
Just twice in 3 days we've been without dark vision. I can't even.
Resonant can conjure some motes of light to
Ah,
not blind Bowman.
Lana!
Warn a guy before you do that.
So these little lights pop up around Resonant, and you all go down. It descends down into the ground a good 10 to 20 feet. You do see a thin, like, stream of green, muckish swamp water that runs through the middle, and there are a couple of sidewalks on either side leading through this large circular tunnel. And you feel like you have come into some kind of massive network. The Cynthias following behind you do drop out of formation, and they begin assessing the stonework, looking for places that they could shore up and keep working. to help improve this local infrastructure.
Did you want me to go ahead and scout out?
Yeah, if you want to. Take overdrive with you.
What? Yeah, scouting. Yeah,
You okay?
yeah, everything's great. Let's do it.
And with that, I take on a ghostly form and float ahead.
I will keep
Right.
pace with Mortis.
President's gonna look at Centuria. Do you know what's wrong with Dave?
There's not time in this episode to unpack all that.
I don't seem to know what's wrong with Dave at all anymore.
I don't even know what's wrong with Dave. I mean, I don't even know what's wrong with Dave.
And I am Dave. No. He hasn't said anything to me.
Oh. Okay. Just something's not right. Just
I'll keep an eye on him, and if we have time, I'll try to talk to him. But it could just be stress. He missed 2 weeks
Probably.
of work. Got a big interview coming up.
yeah. I'll miss 2 weeks. Well, I missed 2 weeks of work.
True. I mean, I guess I did, but I was also doing my job while we were gone, so I didn't really miss.
Yeah,
Centuria
true.
was working remotely.
I worked from not home. Okay. Are we just waiting for them to come back?
No, but just start heading down slower and more carefully than those two. Let them come back to us. Right, Bowman?
That's the point of scouting.
How are those
Mhm.
socks, Bowman?
They are exactly as comfortable as they were when I entered.
Okay. You sure you don't want a piggyback ride?
No, I'm sure. You don't have like X-ray vision from your dimension or something, right?
Why?
No reason.
I'll let you wonder.
Mm.
So speaking in spooky, speaky
Spooty.
and spooty,
Speaky and spooty. What the hell kind of mashup is that? Are you sure you're not drinking?
I'm never sure.
Speaky and spooty.
Wow.
I'm not sure what channel that would even be on.
Spooky and speedy. You guys sneaking and scouting up ahead. Are you guys chatting about anything as you're making your way through the tunnels?
No.
What's eating David Grape? Well, in that case, please go ahead and give me an investigation check as you're all scouting on ahead.
Right. Investigation. Oh, character sheet. Come on. My computer's being super slow. It's really frustrating when you're a speedster. Come on.
Also, shout out, chat. Next week we'll be on the new character sheets that Green Ronin put out and Jonesy helped develop.
Yay.
But seriously.
Mortis got a 24 in his investigation check.
Oh, hold on. My character sheet done crashed. Let me try that again. Character sheet. Is it still there? Okay, I don't know what's happening on Roll20. Like, there's nothing on my character sheet tab.
That's weird.
Like, it was up, and then I went back to it, and the window was blank.
Well, I can still see you.
Do you want me to roll for you? For some reason, I have access to your character sheet.
Well,
I
maybe
don't
that's
know
why.
why.
Maybe that's why I don't. Yeah, if you could roll an investigate check, that'd be swell.
Alright, I'm not promising anything here.
It's better than me rolling it.
Oh god!
Nope.
Are you shitting me right now? Come on, man.
You
I
obviously
rolled
distracted.
a 1. So sorry.
You're obviously distracted by something.
So apparently I can't.
I give up.
Cat
It's gonna
Wait,
close
roll
this
with
character
me.
sheet again.
Wait, so only Cat can open my character sheet? What is going on?
Try refreshing the screen. Maybe that'll fix it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's not
I
your
mean,
fault. I mean,
I
that
can-
roll is totally your fault, but
I can
other
open
than
it. So
Yeah, I have access to the overdrive sheet too.
What?
Yeah, Overdrive's one of the characters that has all players having access.
Why?
I don't
It's all
remember
the
why.
overdrives.
There was a reason at one point.
There was a whole bunch of overdrives at one point.
Yeah.
We're all
Oh my
Overdrive.
god.
That should be on a shirt somewhere.
We're all Davy. We're all Davy variants.
Huh. Live, laugh, Davy.
Live, laugh, Davy.
Okay, I have the character sheet again.
Awesome.
Yay.
So, Mortis with a 24. Overdrive, you do seem a little distracted with your natural.
Yeah, obviously.
You're
It's
not
my
gonna
dice.
let him reroll?
My dice. No, we're role playing with it. Yeah.
Mortis, as you're sneaking around, you do notice the tunnels down here. Some of them are more abandoned than others. You are noticing there are some slime trails that come up out of the swamp water and leave almost like a large snake came through here. You're starting to see signs of like regular traffic along that line as well with the snake trails. And since you got a 24, you do also find a very large collection of shedded snake skins that are about human sized, progressing between 5 feet and 10 feet tall.
I found your old boots there, overdrive.
What?
It's a bad joke.
Oh, right, snakeskin. So yeah, sorry, Spooky. That's kind of gross.
So yeah, it looks like our serpent friends were down this way.
Wait.
You seem out of it. What's up?
Huh? Me? No. It's nothing. Everything's fine.
Liar.
I'll run back and get the others. You be alright for a sec?
Sure.
18 ranks of avoidance. There it was. So I will zip back up to the others and say, we found a nest of snakeskins. Everybody buckle up. I'll take you to Mortis. I don't want to leave everybody all by themselves down here for too long. And then he'll gather them up in the speed wake and zip back down.
Awesome.
Oh, overdrive. Are you afraid of snakes?
Oh my god.
No. That's
Every
not.
snakes.
Oh, with the skins. Yeah. I'm just, yeah. Sorry. I'm just a little preoccupied. It's all good. So here's the
Squint.
skins, everybody.
All of us just squint at him. What's wrong?
I'm squinting. I have 10 ranks of squinting impervious.
Tell him I've got penetrating.
Damn that doll, anyway.
Let me sniff him.
Oh, God.
oh god.
Oh,
And just like that, it was creepy again.
that
I'm gonna shuffle towards him. I want him to sniff him. Is it him?
He gets close to you and he sniffs. Overdrive.
Is it him?
He rolls a 21 on an insight check to see what's up with Overdrive.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. If he were Cody, he would smell Axe body spray, but I don't know what he smells when he smells overdrive. I don't know.
Self-doubt.
Wow. Wow.
It smells like 5 gum.
rough. What do you want me to roll to set the DC for Davy's sniffer?
Deception?
Okay. That seems credible. Haha, 28. Get out of here, plastic man.
Smells like 5 gum. I don't know. I think he's telling the truth.
He is definitely not telling the truth. Smelling the truth. Oh no, he is definitely not telling the truth. But we'll figure it out.
You're
Thanks for
doubting
trying.
the doll. That's terrible. Hashtag trust the doll.
Hashtag I was married to Overdrive and I know when something's wrong.
You're married to another Overdrive.
It's the same.
It's the same Overdrive.
Same, bro.
You're all the same.
Wow.
Somewhere in the wilds of Alabama, Godspeed and Strikeout would disagree with you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Calvin,
Never,
Calvin
never,
has PTSD.
never say those names again. I can't stress that enough.
Okay, well, let's keep going then.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you all burrow on forward. As you're coming up, you do start to see the faint flickering light of small fires up ahead that seem to be coming from a large drainage chamber.
Drainage chamber. So like one of those circular rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
and the aging steel walls give way to tunnels drilled through bare rock. And you finally, as you're coming up to the edge of this chamber, you can see rough-hewn stairs leading down. The humid tunnels seem unnaturally warm as you're moving through down here. And as you look out over this, you see a large complex of spiraling columns, crates, maps, newspaper clippings, discarded tablets, and an altar shaped like an enormous cobra. The smell of charred meat hangs thick on the air.
Mm.
Do we see any people or any
There don't appear
snake
to be
people?
any people about.
Any sneeple? We should take a. I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that. We should take a quiet approach.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
We don't know what's out there. We should lay low until we can find the hostages.
Do I sense anyone up ahead? Since I can detect souls.
You can. Give me a perception check.
Question.
24 again.
You sense the after echoes of souls. You think that there were souls that had severe damage done to them in this area, and it has left a stain on the entire chamber. But you can't pick out any individual spirits. You're not sure if that's just an echo of things that were, things that are, things that may yet be.
All three.
Or all three.
I don't like this map. Just gonna point that out.
Spooky. This is a big map.
Seems to be lots of pointy bits that might,
Impale us.
yes, that might do things.
I don't know what
Wow.
you're talking about.
Death trap type things.
Right?
Good thing we don't have to touch the ground. Oh wait. Like
Oh. Ouch. Ouch.
I don't have to touch anything. I
That's true.
transform into a ghost.
Screw y'all. I'm a ghost.
That's just Nick trying to get out of chores. He takes his ring off.
Pretty
I
much.
can't touch anything. I'm sorry.
I can't do the dishes. I'm dead.
I misplaced my wing.
Come on, we've got to find those. We've got to find the mask. If they've already started the ritual, I don't want to be too late.
Are you picking up any trace of it nearby?
Let me check. Like I said, up above, I couldn't get a real good sense of it just because there was a lot of magic. Let me see what I can find down here. That's a 31.
Something real bad happened in here involving
Yeah.
that mask.
So
the
Resident.
stain of it is very heavy on your mind as you're opening up and reaching out.
Yeah, so Resident will put her hands to her head, just kind of like she just suffered a pretty massive migraine, and go, oh, yeah, that's not good. They did something with the mask. It is the type of magic they use is just overwhelming.
Did they already finish what they were doing?
In here, I don't know if it got them the mask though. I'm just getting after images, after echoes. I need the actual ritual to study what they were doing. So, come on, we've got to move.
All right. Just keep your head down.
Yeah.
Gonna approach cautiously.
Is the dynamic lighting working for you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good
Yep.
to know. I did set it so that resonant is generating light.
Good, because it means I can see more of the map.
That's not stealthy.
I mean, they can be lowered to not produce light more than outside of 5 feet, but especially in here, because there's already a bunch of other light. But
Is that what you want the light to be set at?
let's take a look and see what it looks like for.
It's at 30 feet right now. Well, 30 feet of bright light, 30 feet of dim light for you right now.
Let's make it 15 and 30. Tone it down a bit. Yeah, that should be good with everything else on this map. So
We're just gonna fly out across the room and see what he can sense.
Awesome.
And,
Mortis says,
and he's
oh, go ahead.
and he's in his ghost
Awesome.
form. So
Do you have dark vision, Mortis?
I don't actually.
Hmm.
I have I see spirits, but I don't have dark vision.
Gotcha. Okay. So Mortis, you're hovering over this area, and you can see that the serpent people have brought a lot of nonsense down here that is not naturally occurring to the storm drain. You see they've erected a number of statues. Some of them are made out of concrete, some of them are made out of paper mache, some of them are made out of discarded animal bones, all in the likeness of these sort of half-human, half-serpent wizards, is the vibe you're getting. Snake tails, hoods, serpent-like features. And there's a couple of these sort of angelic statues down here that looks like they've been pilfered from local churches, perhaps, these gargoyles. There's a number of spiked barbs, drainage ditches that have been filled in with sort of warm, standing water. You do get this sense of deep humidity all over the place, and you see there's a number of crates, and it looks like whoever lived here left in a bit of a hurry. They left behind a number of supplies. They left behind a bunch of, looking up here in the north and the south, you can see a couple of sleeping bags that are still in position. And then just in the gloom beyond on the far side of the map, you can just make out the form of that giant cobra statue. And it looks like behind the cobra statue there is a door. It almost looks like a Medusa's head. There's a big feminine face that has had snake hair carved into her hair. Looks like it may have once been part of the flood system when the city was a little more Art Deco and dramatic.
they make their doors in the faces of women. All right. Well, we should.
Relay what I'm seeing to the team.
Yeah. So if you're not seeing anything else, we should probably start moving across. Fletch, do you want the the cloak of flight? It could come in handy here.
It waves at you.
All right, fine. I'll give it a try.
All right.
It'll pop up off of Resonant and then run over and it'll give you like a hug around your neck.
Okay, easy.
Resonant's gonna move out to the central area.
Bowman, you have Flight 5 as a power now.
I imagine it's very awkward at first.
The cape does most of the flying for you, just don't fight.
Oh, well, then he's definitely fighting it at first until he manages to get I guess halfway across, and join the others.
It's nice the cape's got a sidekick now.
Oh, that's how it is.
Resident's going to go over and investigate the crates.
Okay.
Do you want investigation or do you want perception?
Investigation, please.
That's only a 13.
You happy with it?
I'm not spending a hero point before a fight.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's a fight? Just because there's a map?
No.
Yes.
But there's a map with dynamic lighting.
I don't know what y'all are worried about.
So you said there's like sleeping bags and stuff over here?
Yeah, up here on this upper riser. So these little black squares.
I don't want to go up there. That's spooky.
Hey, Bowman, I could use another set of eyes over here.
Resonant with your 13, as you're looking through, it looks like these are just crates full of various foodstuffs. A lot of non-perishables like jerkies and canned vegetables and fruits. Nuts, dates, things like that. You do find a number of bottles of this strange amber-colored liquid that's all packed away. Taking a sniff of it, it smells like very potent alcohol of some kind, but very cheap. You find a number of bedding materials. You find some extra sleeping bags. You find some small trinkets and things that have been taken from various locations around Freedom City. Generally stuff like what looks like collectibles from a seaside gift shop. A lot of seashells, a lot of anchors, lighthouses, things like that.
Would I be able to assist in noticing anything else, or is that just basically like just supplies
You
and
can
stolen
roll
items?
an investigation check of your own if you'd like.
I will. Bowman will hover over. His body will be very stiff as he's still adjusting to being carried by a cape. 26.
With the 26, Bowman, you take a deeper look in the crate that specifically has the curios and the trinkets and stuff, and you find a false bottom underneath those things. And as you take that out, there's a number of Atlantean bits and bobs that have been taken from, it looks like, local museums or even from Atlantean expeditions to Freedom City. You find a number of vases and various containers. You find a couple of blaster weapons from Atlantean soldiers, a number of bladed weapons, and a couple of, they look like almost like clasps that hold a cape together. All with this Atlantean futuristic Greco-futuristic design.
Could they have used any of this for part of their ritual, or are they just collecting things?
Could just be collecting things. When we get out of here, we'll make sure to take it with us.
Right. This belongs in a museum.
So do you.
Overdrive,
Sir
can you
Darcy's coming over, man.
do a quick reconnoiter?
I'm
What?
sorry.
Overdrive. You want to take a quick look around too? See what else we can
Yeah.
find?
That wasn't role playing. Your mic was actually breaking up. I
Oh.
couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's not your fault. I lost the audio for a second there. Yes, he was kind of like over here at the edge looking at this weird platform thing down in the market. Yeah.
Give me a perception
quick-
check over there, Overdrive.
Oh Lord, I stepped in the flavor text again. That's always a bad idea. Perception.
It
You
got in my
say.
socks.
29.
That's the worst.
Good job, Overdrive. Overdrive, you're kind of looking in that pool of water between you and the platform over there, and you think you see something lurking down there.
Something
no.
like a goldfish or a Cthulhu monster or somewhere in the middle.
Well, you're kind of looking, and as you're looking
Biggest
down in there, it
goldfish
looks
you've
like
ever
something
seen.
makes eye contact
A
with you.
goldfish.
You see a couple of red eyes look up at you from the darkness, and then a couple more, and then a couple more, and then a few hundred more.
Guys, there's something in the water.
And that something in the water is going to jump out and attack you.
Rude.
Shoot.
But you rolled a really good perception check, so there will be no
That's-
surprise round this round.
That's good. I'm sure glad I have a much better dodge and parry than I did on Saturday. Woo!
Ooh.
That's not a
Holy
goldfish.
crap!
That's what it looks like.
That's
That
a
is-
little closer to Cthulhu than a goldfish. I just want to put that out there.
That is a lot of what it is. Wow. That's cool.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Oh, nope. You're.
That's legit.
And multiplying
Wait,
it.
is there? Oh, there's more than. Oh no.
Wait,
You know what that means, Centuria.
Hopefully, it's a minion.
That
I
means they're
can
not
take
minions.
onto it.
Doubtful.
You never know until you try.
You don't know if someone's a minion until you punch them.
Here comes takedown 2. All right, everybody, go ahead and roll for
Electric
initiative.
boogaloo.
Initiative.
I was hoping y'all was
Oh
going
wow! I've now rolled a 1 and a 2.
Woohoo!
It's going well.
to. Oh.
It's still higher than the rest of us.
Or a tame overdrive.
I know though. Like that's ridiculously low.
An initiative in the 30s?
What a loser.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1. It always hurts, no matter what the number is.
Centurion rolled a 2 and got a 14. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just that cool, I guess.
What do you mean no valid token was selected? Ugh, that's annoying.
Well, two.
A valid token was selected.
Wrong token died. Alright, so initiative is going to be Overdrive on 33, Resonant on 24, the Serpent Hydras on 22, Centurion on 14, Bowman on 13, Mortis on 12. Over to Overdrive.
All right. Well, since there's one nice and close, I'm gonna. Where did my character sheet go? Okay, I'm gonna do a. Since there's a lot of them, I'll do a fast attack with the multi attack in hopes that rattles some fangs loose. It's a 30 to hit with the multi attack.
How many of them are you just punching one of them?
The Hydra thingy?
Yeah, you're just punching the one.
Yes.
Okay. 30 will hit. That will give you a +2 to your DC.
So they need a toughness 28.
21. Bruising a daze.
Okay. And then I will love that move by action. I will jet back here so as not to be right in its grill. Or have it in my grill.
Awesome. What does it look like, Overdrive?
He's kind of taken aback by this colossal pillar of slither and starts throwing a blinding barrage of fists, and there's dozens of little red-eyed snakes that are now cross-eyed, like, and they're kind of swaying, and he zips backward. It's kind of that's a lot of snakes, and he's kind of looking around at the rest of the team to see what's going on.
Awesome. Resonant.
Right. I'm going to use assessment, try to glean any more information about these things than I can. There's a 38.
Allow me to roll an opposed check. You beat me by 20, so you are able to figure out that these particular monsters are the same power level as you. So you guys are power level 12 now, right? Yeah. Power level
Yes.
12. You're also able to figure out 4 of its exact numbers.
Right. Let's get dodge.
Its dodge is 14.
Let's get toughness.
Its toughness is 10.
Toughness is 10. Let's get will.
Its will is 12.
Okay. And then does it have any weaknesses?
It does not.
Okay. So we will go ahead and start by dropping a Glacial Crash right there to catch the 2 monsters in the middle. So Resonant will pull on the power of her Lapis Lazuli, so her eyes will become very deep blue and her hair will become the color of Alexandrite. And that should be this. There we go. And it ignores Overdrive and Mortis.
Yes. So the two of them are looking for DC 22. First one, second one. They will succeed on those. And that means we're looking for a DC 16. Annoyingly, one of them will be hindered and vulnerable. Awesome. What happens, Resonant?
So Resonant pulls on the power of her Lapis Lazuli and just basically takes all of the excess moisture in the air that's all humid, and she just quick cools it, causing massive shards of ice to expand outwards and crash upwards. And I'm going to move up to the gargoyle statues up there.
Awesome.
It's like they're hard to hit, but they're not too resistant, guys.
Awesome. The Serpent Hydras go on their turn. I have to check something real quick. Okay, good to know. Okay. So the Hydras are going to slither out. This one's going to slither over to Overdrive, but since it was dazed, that's all he can do. How high
I
up in
see
the
you
air are
looking at
you,
me.
Resonant? The ceiling goes up 30 feet.
And say, however high up those statues are, so 15, I'm assuming, because they're probably about halfway up.
Yep. So this one's going to slither over here, scale up the statue, and it's going to jump over and try to get Resonant.
All right.
Centuria, roll a perception check.
Don't love that.
Hmm.
17.
Right. You will be surprise attacked.
From 150 feet away.
And then this one is hindered and vulnerable. It'll slither up out of the inky black green water and try to eat Mortis, who is a ghost, and Mortis is fine. So this one's dazed drops off at the end of its round. This one's hindered and vulnerable drops off at the end of its round. This one that's attacking Resonant. Double bite. 23 to hit your parry DC.
Hits it exactly.
DC 27 toughness save, please.
26. Take a
So,
bruise.
Bruise for Resonant. As it leaps out, the snakes sort of wash over you, and you feel the stinging bites of a whole bunch of the snake heads. And it lands on the ground over here. And will use the rest of its movement to slither into the shadows. And then the one in Centuria. 22 to hit Centuria's parry DC.
Probably, yes.
Did you not hear me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, I said that'll hit. Sorry,
Oh.
I don't know why that didn't come across.
That's all good. What's your parry DC?
18.
You're looking for a DC 27. You're good. I didn't get a bonus for multi-attack.
Nope.
Oh.
So DC 27 toughness.
Toughness. 36!
Ooh. So the snakes wash over you.
I'm like, oh.
Centuria shudders, gets goosebumps over her skin, but otherwise is unharmed. And it will use the rest of its movement to also go into the shadows somewhere. Over to Centuria.
Well, since mine flew away, or slithered away, I guess, I will go attack the one by Overdrive. What are these? Are these spiky ball things chandeliers? What are those?
They are chandeliers.
Maybe later. I'm just gonna hit it for now.
They're not currently lit chandeliers, but they are chandeliers.
That might be a tool that I use later. Okay. 23?
23 will not hit.
Shoot. I'm gonna go fatigue to do it again. Okay, no, I'm not. Well, yes, I am, but it's not happening for me.
So Centuria, what happens as you slam down into the snake monster?
I'm imagining I'm just so, like, ew, that was really gross from it, like, slithering on top of me that I just miss, and then, I, like, shake my head and try to hit again, and he, like, dodges out of my way.
Awesome. Bowman.
Sad.
I would love to look for the one that ran away, but I've got one closer that I can help set up for damage. So let's go for a bola arrow on the snake monster to my south in front of Mortis. As well, I'm gonna maybe fly up a bit. Just sort of like adjusting to that.
Verticality.
So he reaches back for an arrow, and I assume the cape takes it out and passes it to him.
Yes.
And I'll take a shot.
It pats you on the back.
No, not that arrow.
33 will hit. Looking for a DC 20 dodge save. The bola arrow passes harmlessly through the mass of the writhing and wriggling snakes. And through Mortis.
Yeah, no, he'll just float up probably as far as he can.
Awesome. Mortis.
Mortis does not like the giant snake thing in front of him. It is giant and snake-like. And he's going to attempt to bind it in his ghostly chains.
Awesome.
25.
25 will hit.
It's a will save.
Will save.
Yep.
DC 22, looks like.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
21 and 13 is a difference of 8, so it
Yep.
is immobile.
Yay.
So, yeah, I just, bastard of Set, you've crossed the wrong gods of the underworld. And just reach up like with this one, I reach up, my hands kind of pull down, and as I do, chains just come out of the shadows, very Hellraiser-like, and bind him up.
Grab a hold of all the snakes by their little snake necks. Oh, that's cool. Are you going to move away, or are you happy standing there?
Just in case he's got a little reach, I will fly a little bit forward.
Awesome. Back to Overdrive.
All right, this one in front of me, I'm gonna give him a little squinting glare, and I will all attack, power attack with the fast attack. So that's a 26 to hit.
That will hit, but will not net you a bonus for multi-attack.
Okay, but there's the bonus from power attack, which makes that a 31 toughness.
Awesome. So does that make it a 21 to hit instead of a 26 to hit?
No, I did all out attack and power attack to basically
yep.
shift the penalty to my dodge. So my attack is the same,
You ready?
my defense is lower, and my damage is higher. Ooh, thank God.
Take a bruise. As you come. What happens?
And then because just sort of just kind of gritted teeth and looking a little angry, just starts flailing away as hard as he can on the snake thing. Didn't turn out quite as effective as he thought. And then he tries to lure it away from Centuria, so by dashing over here.
Excellent.
Come and get me, you scaly son of a bitch.
Don't do that.
Resonant, over to you.
Resonant is going to form a javelin of ice and toss it at the one Mortis has chained up.
Awesome.
And that's a natural 1.
It is homing, so you'll get to roll again next round.
Yep.
Unless you want to spend a hero point, but that's up to you.
Nope. I am going to move off of the wall and kind of get up to about the ceiling over here.
What are you doing?
Just checking something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
They just kind of starting this.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm in the darkness. Oh, it's all getting dark.
So while the fighting is going on, a couple of the snake monsters go and put out all of the lights.
Oh,
Shoot.
hell.
This one that's next to Centuria is
Out.
gonna slither away since Overdrive wants this heat.
No.
And Overdrive, you are vulnerable.
Oh, great. What a wonderful time to have attacked. Well, that's glorious. So, la, 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 la.
And he will use 2 points of power attack.
Jerk.
Ugh.
All right, so take the 5. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
It is multi-attack though. What's your new dodge? What's your new parry DC? With -5
I feel
and then
I feel
half.
like I've been rules lawyered here pretty hard.
Can I interpose if I can't see them?
Nope.
So my dodge right now is a 14.
So that'll be DC 31 toughness.
Rude.
Oh,
You just hear a wet crunching sound in the darkness.
no.
Oh.
It's only a bruise. You're fine.
Yeah, see? You guys.
He will use his fast grab to try to grab you though.
That serves rude. So I didn't see him coming.
Nope.
That sucks. There goes my whole plan. Okay. So that counts as that hits. Now I resist with
a strength check versus DC 18.
I appear to be grappled.
Yep.
Of the lesser condition.
Yep, just the hindered and vulnerable, which you already were. And he's
But
not
now
allowed
it's
to
touching-
move you at this point.
But now it's touching me.
It is touching you all over.
Ew.
Bad
Gross.
touch. Bad touch.
Buy me dinner first. What the?
This one that is immobile. The immobile drops off. And that's all. It has a standard action. It can do something.
Doesn't it drop off at the end of its turn?
It does, but it has reach. I'm just seeing how far.
Mm.
If anybody's in range. Nobody's in range. Okay. So immobile drops off at the end of his turn. He's all done. Centuria.
Okay, I have questions before I go.
What's up?
Are there like any stones, rocks, anything like that around? Just laying around, like spare ones.
Giant platform.
Are these stakes made of wood?
They are made of wood.
So just assuming here, would I be able to build a fire from my 10 years by myself?
I'll let you roll an expertise Netherwar check to do it.
been rolling great, so we'll see. Yep.
Well, why'd you jinx it?
I literally haven't rolled more than like a 12.
So Centuria, you go and you grab a couple of these wet sticks and you start rubbing them together real fast.
Yeah.
It didn't work this time, but that doesn't mean it'll never work.
Great. Is that my whole action then? I would imagine.
I'll call that a bonus action. You can try to do a standard and a move if you want.
Okay, then I just want to try to stab the one that I can see here, the chained one.
Okay.
With one of the stakes.
Right.
Pigs and a snake. A snake.
20.
20 does not hit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try again next time.
Bowman.
I'm gonna go for the. Does anyone have a plan to reactivate the lights or something?
Yes.
Then I will leave my goggles alone, so that doesn't happen to me again. No, I can still see this other snake guy. Gotta try to lock him down. It's the best thing I got here that can mobilize someone, a single target going through mobilization.
They're slippery snakes.
I guess I'll try the bola arrows again, just so I can immobilize and defenselessize.
Which one are you trying? The one next to Struya?
Yeah.
That one is immobile.
It was.
Not
It
anymore.
dropped off at the end of its turn.
How did it drop off? It's immobile because that's the one I chained up, isn't it?
There is a power that removes conditions at the end of your turn. Starts with regen mental iteration.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't even set it up for Centuria, which would be much more useful.
Centuria isn't doing great right now. I wouldn't try anything for Centuria.
You know
Would set it
what?
up.
I haven't done damage in forever. I'm gonna try a Peerless Shot, and I'm gonna power attack.
Go for it.
Anything could happen.
Love that.
I believe in you.
Be the tank.
Oh, that reminds
It's me, I'm the tank. Okay, here we go. Peerless Shot with the multi-attack. Let's see what we get. Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
Bowman missed.
Welcome to my life.
This ain't gonna be good.
Can somebody get the lights?
Working on it.
The lights weren't even helping me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move. Just gonna stay hovering close to the roof.
Okay.
Trying not to bonk my head against it.
Mortis, over to you.
I'm gonna wait. If they can story out of them at the end of the turn, then it makes no sense for me to try to bind them if they go next. So I'm gonna wait till after they go.
Okay. Mortis is holding until after the snakes. I'll just slide you in over here underneath the snakes. Overdrive.
All right, so I still can't see, but one of these creepy critters is touching me, so I'm going to try and touch him right back.
Okay.
Not like that.
Okay.
All right, so
You hear that, Centurion? All you needed to be was a
does
creepy
a
snake
20
monster.
hit?
20 does not hit.
Well, in this sense, down with a hero point. Go ahead and take that. I'm going to re-roll that. How about a 25?
25 will just hit.
Cool. All right, well then, since I managed to touch you, why don't you make a dodge save against that old unsympathetic vibrations?
I'm going to go to DC 25. 17.
Nice.
Second degree.
Second degree is disabled and defenseless.
That's a good one.
I kind of like it.
What happens, Overdrive?
He's kind of bound up in the coils, and you'd think you'd be able to find a giant snake monster wrapped around him, but he's like flailing. Oh. And he manages to tag it, and a ripple of vibration runs down his hand into the snake critter, who then begins to shake all over, and the tables have turned.
The turns tables. Alright, and then you are hindered and vulnerable. You can still move at half speed, but you'll be taking the snake with you if you want to go anywhere.
I don't know that I do want to go anywhere because I still can't really see, so I feel running around in this crazy place might not turn out well for me.
Awesome. Resonant, over to you.
So first things first, the homing javelin comes in for another pass. That is a crit,
Oh no!
and
Oh.
it's improved crit, so it would have been a crit on a 19 anyway. So, but 32 DC.
32
Toughness.
DC, and you do get a plus 2 for multi-attack.
Nice. So 34.
4. 14. That'll stagger this one down here.
All right. So the javelin comes in, catching it out of the darkness, just right in the back. And then Resonant will turn up the high beams. No, get your minds out of the gutter, perverts. Increase my light to 60, 120.
Wasn't thinking good at all.
Holy crap. I can see everything.
As Resonant blinds everybody in the room.
Blinded by the light.
Yep.
Resonant is a beacon of freedom.
I just made myself a huge target, guys. She will move down here, but stay up over the up at the ceiling.
No. No.
Just immediately measure.
It's their turn next. That's too bad.
Yeah.
They are going to a team attack Resonant.
Ooh.
Wow.
Malador left these guys here for you, just so you know.
Uh-huh. I didn't know Malador's secret identity was Alex.
And they will use 5 points of all out and 5 points of power attack for this. So here's the one that's helping.
Nope.
And the one that is the main attacker.
Yes. But not by enough to get multi-attack.
Okay, give me a toughness save, please.
Take a bruise in the days.
Yes, you will.
So they can attack.
And then the one is fast grabbing you, so give me a strength check. That is exactly what you needed, so they will not grab you.
Good. 'Cause I have no bonus to my strength.
And then the one that aided will use its move by to keep moving on by. And the other one will stay with Resonant.
Well, yeah.
He don't
Tried
have a
to
choice.
grab me.
He tried to grab you. This one here is going to attack Overdrive. He is disabled, so he'll get a -5 to his roll. He'll offset that with 5 points of all-out attack. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom.
Ow.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's only 31. 31 because I didn't put the -5 in.
Oh, well, I feel better.
Well, it is a multi-attack, so...
Yeah.
What's your parry DC right now?
Yeah,
The all-out went away, but you're still vulnerable.
that's true. Yeah. So that's so I'm a 17 right now.
Okay, so DC 29 toughness.
It's gonna leave a mark.
Hey, it's only a bruise in the days.
Thank goodness.
And it will flex that fast grab to keep trying to grab you more. So give me another strength check.
Hey, hey, hey! I said no hands now. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have hands.
I'm all snakes.
Just I'm all snakes.
Oh, good. Now I'm completely helpless. That's
You
great.
are immobile and defenseless, so I'm going to give you a hero point.
Oh no.
Come on, man.
Can I interpose?
You can see, so yes, you may.
Interpose. Stop.
I might have missed.
Yeah. What did you say?
I said I might have missed. I didn't miss. I got a 27.
Oh.
Centuria, what is your parry DC? 18?
18.
So still only +2 damage. So DC 29 toughness for Centuria.
24.
That's a bruise for Centuria.
Rad.
And then regeneration's a little funny, Kevin, so I will ask you, do you want the defenseless or the disabled to drop off? Since he loses a condition at the end of the round.
This is a condition.
Mhm.
Oh,
He's got 2
regeneration.
conditions on him right now. He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
lose both of them.
Disabled.
Okay. So he is still
Against-
defenseless, but the disabled
Yeah.
goes away.
That's what I'm counting on.
The green one's staggered by a resonance bolt. So he is going to use his move action, since he doesn't have a standard action, to flee into the darkness and regenerate. Mortis.
The one standing right in front of me that's attacked resident, I'm going to try to bind him in chains.
Awesome.
And I'm going to miss horribly.
I did use 5 points. No, I didn't use that much all out.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, so yeah. Yay.
So the chains
feel it,
erupt
man.
from the ceiling. They're trying to grab onto the Hydra, and the Hydra's just working its way around.
I feel like the
Centuria.
table is against us.
Okay, I'm gonna punch the one in front of me in overdrive,
It is defenseless, so
and I'm absolutely gonna hit it.
are you gonna use power attack?
No. Oh my god.
Well,
You
that
It's
hit.
defenseless,
Oh, thank God.
and it's a critical hit for DC 34.
Cool.
It's a 2.
Finishing attack. Finally.
34 and 15 is a difference of 19.
19.
So you take that one out, Centuria.
Okay, as she literally lifts it up in like a chokehold and slams it into the ground while screaming, "Don't touch him."
Snakes go everywhere.
Ew. And yeah, that'll be it. I guess she'll go over here towards Resonant. So while I know that they'll attack Resonant, maybe they'll attack me? I don't know.
Bowman.
Let's do a little bit of peerlessing. I will power attack again, but I will also go all out. Just this one time. Pretty sure I can hit these guys. Yeah, I just need to roll better than I did before.
Yeah, this one used all out attack, so you probably can hit him.
Yeah, I'm super confident right now.
Do it. You can do
Fearless, 19.
Because he used 5 points, that does just hit.
Nice.
Why is that -10, Calvin?
Because I did all out as well as
All out adds 5.
Yeah, all out. Doesn't it counter?
Oh, I thought it was -5 to the. Oh no, +5 to the attack and -5 to the defense. Right.
All out and power attack together basically shift the penalty from your
To the
attack to your
defense,
defense.
So that would actually be a 29 because you're not taking a penalty to your attack.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Because the +5 would offset the -5, so it should
Yes.
be +10.
Mm-hmm.
So 29, that will hit. Because he used all out, that'll give you +2 DC for your multi-attack as well, so DC 29.
DC 34. Power attack.
Oh, you're right, DC 34.
Oh no, it's already in there. So it is 29.
Yeah, should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Had to hover over it again.
11.
Oh my gosh.
18.
Yeah.
How do you take that one
Yeah.
out, Bowman?
As Bowman is trying to balance himself with this new cape of flight, he goes for another arrow. Again, the cape's just handing him useful arrows to use. It's got like a bunch of them wrapped up in one of the corners. And he will take a shot, and I don't know if the catchphrase is appropriate in this moment.
Catchphrase.
Do it.
He will he will say the line as he's aiming the shot, seeing these snakes coming up from underneath the city that he loves so much. He will say, "This city has rejected you," and he will let loose a peerless shot that will, I assume, go through a bunch of snakes before hitting the core of the snake creature and scattering it.
You feel
What
the
city,
cape
Bowman?
rubbing your shoulders. Good job, champ. Do you want to move, or are you happy hanging out there by the ceiling?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up here. I don't want to bunch up, so I'll try to keep my distance, but not be too far away.
Overdrive.
Oh boy. He's kind of looking at the critter that Centuria basically saved him from. He's like, you gotta get your head in the game, Overdrive. And then he's like looking around like, that's all of them, isn't it? Good job, team.
Don't let your guard
Am I
down.
missing more?
At least 2 more, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I spotted them coming, Bowman. I was keeping watch on the ledge over there. That's I saw them coming. Remember?
There
I
could be
wasn't
more in the
asleep at the
shadows
wheel.
around us, or in the water.
Yeah. So maybe I should. Yeah. I better scout the rest of this room. I will zip around for a high-speed reconnaissance. You want a perception check?
Are you gonna run into the dark parts of the room?
Overdrive, please be careful.
I'm going to. There's nothing. Nothing is burning, is it? Is there anything on the chandeliers that is flammable or inflammable? Candles or
You look in there. It looks like there are a number of like hot coals and stuff like that they use to burn.
okay. I will
The
kindle
coals
one
are
of those
not
hot coals.
currently hot, but it looks like that's how they work.
Okay. I want to. I will spend my hero point to heat up that bowl with friction and fire up the coals so I can light one of the torches for the chandelier.
Oh, okay. I won't add light to you then. I'll add light to one of the torches.
Yes. What is happening?
I'm grabbing some light.
Okay, I'm like, there's this Cortana thing popping. Like, what is that? I'm trying to get my character sheet. No, I'm trying to get to my hero point to spend it. There it is.
Wow, pretty.
Since I spent a hero point for that, I'm going to shelter it in one hand so it doesn't get extinguished by my rapid speed, and do a high-speed reconnaissance of the room.
Oh, so you are going to take the fire with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll
I
give
will-
everybody a headache as I strobe around the room at Mach 7.
I will give you the light. So wherever you go, the light is follows. Simba. So go ahead and take a reconnaissance.
Does anyone
run.
else have chopped? Okay. 22. Perfectly average.
Oh, Overdrive, you run over here, you find a snake monster. You run over here, you find a snake monster. Run over here, you don't find a snake monster. Run over here, you don't find a snake monster. And you have lots of movement left, so wherever you want to wind up.
Okay, I missed a lot of that. My audio was breaking up.
Oh. Is it breaking up for anybody else, or is it just Kevin?
I think it's just Kevin. I've heard him cut out a couple of times too.
Okay. So, Kevin, in this bottom right corner, you found a snake person. And in the top right corner, you found a snake person. wherever you want to wind up.
Okay. And it started cutting out. I think it's cutting out when you do funky stuff with the map. I don't know if my ancient laptop
Oh,
is
maybe. So in the top right
able
corner,
to handle all that processing on once.
In the top right corner and the bottom right corner, you find snake people.
Okay. Which area has them closer to the team? Like which area seems to be a bigger threat? Or more
They're about the
credible?
same distance apart.
All right. I will holler out. They're coming at us in a pincer movement, and I'll sort of wave the light indicating the directions that they're coming from. And then I guess just take up a central position so that next time I'll be ready for whoever needs smacking.
Awesome. After Overdrive is Resonant.
Resonant is going to move here. And let's see here. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to do that? Resonant will fire a javelin at the one in the upper right-hand corner. So.
Javelin's my only weakness.
Crit.
Jeez, apparently.
32
So
plus whatever.
It did use all out on its last attack against you, so that is plus 5 DC for that. So
37.
Ooh.
14.
Dangerously close to destroying in one hit.
It's at least staggered.
It is staggered. Alright, and I forgot, this one was bruised and staggered, so the stagger is still there. The bruise went away. Bruises go away first.
Right.
So both of them are staggered at the moment. Dang. Nice shot, Resonant. What happens?
Yeah. So Resonant kind of, she can see it sort of at the edge of her light, but the light that Overdrive's carrying illuminates it just a little bit better. And she's like, I am so tired of this. And this javelin is like heavier than the ones that she's been using. And she just launches this thing with enough force and it just shatters as it hits the snake Hydra.
Awesome. The snake hydras. What round are we on?
4.
4. Awesome. Everybody who has magic, give me an expertise magic check.
34.
25.
Both of you feel a great surge of Atlantean magic fill this space, and the snake hydras erupt into lesser, ordinary snakes that slither away, ending combat.
Resonant will look back at Mortis. That's not a good sign, is it?
Probably not. It wasn't my doing.
We got to get through that door.
Then let's get going.
Yep. Door's over here by Overdrive.
Yep. Okay. Be there in a sec.
You can hear, as you all get closer to that door, you can hear muffled cries for help.
Okay, that was very choppy as people were moving. Like my audio kept cutting out. I think it must be something with the map. When all the dramatic heebie-jeebies are happening, my computer's like processing.
There are muffled cries for help behind the door, Kevin.
Oh, okay. So Overdrive will look a little panicked and I guess feeling a little guilty at being accused of napping at the wheel. He will begin vibrating out of phase and pass through the door if he can.
Give me a toughness check.
Oh shit. Should have
Get
known
stuck
better.
in the door, like
Hey.
Monty.
Ooh,
Stop giving ideas. What are you doing?
that chat was for me.
I should have waited till them bruises dropped off, huh? Ah, it's not terrible. 23.
You take a bruise and you are repelled from the door.
Okay. Oh, whatever it is, we can't sneak in.
I'm assuming I can't tear the door off its hinges.
Give me a strength check if you want.
Is the strength check going to be followed by a toughness check?
I don't know.
Well, I got a 19 anyway, so I suck. Wait.
You rolled
Yeah.
a 3 on the dice.
Ah,
That
jeez.
sucks. That sucks.
What's wrong?
Yeah, give me a toughness save. Unless you want to spend a
23.
hero point.
No.
You also
23.
take a bruise and are repelled from the door.
Beautiful.
Expertise magic to see what the heck
Oh, we forgot to say
Ward.
open sesame.
Sure.
is on this door.
Go ahead.
26.
This is a... as you're looking at it, you think that the Serpent People have modified it to be... it's been magically sealed, and it looks like it requires a prayer to the Unspeakable One, who is a terrifying Lumerian god, to open.
Or I can try to nullify it.
You can try to nullify it if you'd like.
I will try to nullify it. So Resonant will pull on the diamond, and her eyes will become pearlescent, and her hair becomes silver white as she attempts to nullify the magic on this door.
You definitely hit the door. I won't make you roll for it, so go ahead and just roll your d20 plus 17, or plus 12 for your
plus 12.
nullify.
Sure. I will spend a hero point to re-roll that.
The Unspeakable One demands sacrifice.
Yay, it's a 30.
Awesome. So you are able to bypass, nullify the Lumerian magic on this door, and it begins to groan and open. And within, you see a familiar face.
Familiar face. It
Sophie.
looks like Sophie.
No.
It's like, is it Sophie or Warden?
It's not.
Well,
Sophie.
it would be. Oh,
Oh.
You see
Oh,
the
it's Megara
I was
bound
also
from Hercules.
wrong.
form of Medea,
Yeah.
who looks up at you with a look sort of like what Princess Leia gave Luke Skywalker when he was too short for to be a stormtrooper. She says, I'm a damsel. I'm in distress. Think you can help me out here?
I can handle this.
And
But-
we'll go to break from there.
All right.
So thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. That was a bit of a rough one for our heroes, but we
Oh,
have persevered and defeated the serpent hydras that Malador the Mystic left behind as a trap for anyone looking to follow his tracks.
Yeah, boy.
Who knows what Medea is up to, but we will be back in just a couple of moments. Get up, stretch your legs, grab a snack, grab a drink, and we will see you here.